Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Mary Jane Knight, singer, actor, artist, writer. She does it
I
all.
like to call myself a vocal empowerment guide because I have a
Okay, I like that.
studio as well.
And you have,
so-
yeah, and you have your own studio and students, of course. Here you were in a few months ago and talked about your album that you had
I
released,
released.
and now you have released a book of poetry, kind of a companion piece to the album, but also something that sits
Yes, it's
all
on
by
its
itself.
own.
Right.
Yeah. So when I started thinking about writing songs, I first tried to set someone else's lyrics, and then I didn't get the rights, and I knew that was my sign. Mary Jane, you have to write.
Gonna have to do both sides.
Yeah. So I sat down to write songs, but then I realized that I was writing poetry, and it was kind of different than my songs. And so I would kind of sit on the porch and just try to clear my mind of everything and just see what came to me. And that was kind of a 3-year journey. And that's what this book is. It's really kind of my trying to figure out what spirituality and truth mean to me without kind of the box of religion. And what are those like eternal truths that live with every religion and beyond every religion? And how does that interplay with how we heal? And so that's why I call it a spiritual journey through the darkness.
The book's titled The Light Between the Lines, which I'm guessing is probably reflected in one or more of the poems contained therein.
Yes, the whole book is really this journey from dark to light, but there's an interplay of light in almost all of the poems, and it's really talking about how we kind of war with this light that we have within us. And also it talks a lot about pain and how pain can light the way to healing. So that kind of the darkness bringing us into the light.
You obviously, this is about dealing with loss and dealing with
Yes.
pain and recovering and
Grief.
dealing with that.
Yeah, it's really for anyone that is going through maybe a transition in their life or grief or facing trauma in their life or even like PTSD, or even just someone that just feels like they don't have a voice. I really believe strongly that we all have this divine spark within us, and that's what I hope that this book conveys.
It's a challenge for you coming to grips with your spirituality and your spiritual life. If particularly, it's tough for anybody, but particularly if you don't view it through the lens of organized religion.
Right.
Okay, then where does my spirit, am I just a biological being?
Right.
Do I have a spiritual life? Do I get that?
Right.
If I don't necessarily participate in a religion.
Or maybe you started in religion, but you realized that your voice wasn't heard in the way you thought, or you couldn't see yourself in that religion, or there's just something that you kind of butted heads with. And so for me, I grew up in the church. My dad was a preacher, and I have done church music my whole life. But at some point, I realized that my voice as a woman and the voice of the woman, it was harder to see that in Christianity. And I still am very much a Christian, but I feel like this is kind of opening those walls and giving voice to maybe what isn't always said.
You call this a bit of a companion piece
Yeah.
to the album that you did a few months ago. Have you been writing both all along? What was the kind of the time continuum? Did you dive into the album and then started doing some writing in addition to that, or stuff that didn't work as songs came out as poems?
Right. It kind of interwove both. They were kind of, I started probably with my first poem, but that was actually after I came up with my first kind of affirmation that came out of my song on my album. So it's really kind of interweaving, and a few of the poems are actually the songs are distilled versions of a few of the poems. So, yeah, but some of the things I just, songs can only say, right? And then some things, um, songs don't quite touch at when we have to think about things in a logical, tangible way, how we can communicate them. So that's kind of how.
Those who are watching the video can see a copy of the book and a copy of the original art piece
Yes.
that serves as the cover. And this looks like something that came out of the home studio at your place too.
Right. Yeah. So I was painting with my daughter, and I said to myself, we were just having fun, and I brought out this piece of paper, and I had no intention of painting a book cover. I just said to myself, don't judge anything. Just paint what you feel. And I just started painting. And then later on, I was trying to figure out this book cover, and then I realized that I had already had it. And it really is symbolizing that we all have this innate ability to create, and that no matter whether we call ourselves a musician or a singer or a painter or a writer, it doesn't matter, because when we create, we connect with that divinity within us. And so I love to think that, or I'm hoping that this book will also encourage other people to find their creativity, to find their voice, and to celebrate it.
Is there a piece from the book that you could share with us?
Sure.
I'll give you a minute to look that up while I mention that you'll be doing a reading and signing and some singing.
I'm gonna sing a few songs
At Prairie Lights in Iowa City, and that is coming up February 15th, 3 p.m. You told me 3 p.m.
Yes, at 3 p.m.
And then you're also going to be at Prairiewoods in Cedar Rapids on the 27th.
Yes, I'm gonna have a longer concert and interweave a few of the poems as well.
You'll be singing along to instrumental track? Or are you going to have some musicians?
I play the piano and accompany myself.
Okay, so yeah,
it'll be intimate and very, I think, very encouraging for people.
Okay, well then, did I give you enough time to find a little something? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
And I'll tell you, this one is actually turned into a song that I haven't released yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is at the end. So this is kind of the journey of the book, and this is kind of the culmination, called I Am the Light. I am the heartbeat. I am the light. I am the colors. I am the night. I am the waking. I am the sleep. I am enough, more than enough for me. I am the birds singing in the trees. I am the sky, vivid blue inside of me. I am the breath of the wind and sea. I am the joy, pure joy, dancing free.
Mary Jane Knight from the Light Between the Lines. Very nice.
Thank you
so
much.
And that was lovely. And now I kind of want to hear it with some music. So looking forward to next time for that, too.
Yes, hopefully I'll have a new album soon.
So if we can't make either of your readings or your concerts, how do we get the book?
Yeah, you can buy it on my website at maryjaneknight.com, at Prairie Lights, and in about a month it'll be on Amazon. So if you want to wait for your free shipping, hang out. It'll be there soon.
All right. Well, again, but we encourage you to visit your local bookstore and pick it up there.
maryjaneknight.com otherwise.
So again, February 15th, 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon at Prairie Lights Books, and then an evening concert a couple of weeks later at Prairiewoods it's all the prairies. You have all the prairies.
We got the prairies.
At Prairiewoods Retreat Center in Cedar Rapids, and that's on the 27th of February.
Yes.
More information about this and your other projects, or order a copy of the book again at your website, which is
maryjaneknight.com with a K.
Oh. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing a poem with us.
Thank you so much.
And good luck with your events, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yes.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks. You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.